Throughout history, tank battles became legends. A tank holds the line, supports infantry, takes ground, but sometimes it comes face to face with another tank. Speed, maneuver, position, or the crew. Here is the best tank combat from the war in Ukraine. A Russian mortar position has been suppressing Ukrainian infantry for hours. The crew has no idea they've already been found, and a counter battery gun is ready to fire. The first round lands deliberately to the side. Not a miss, a move. Russian soldiers exit the position and head for what they think is their own fallback point. Ukrainian forces are already there, and the fleeing soldiers walk into the ambush. The movement confirmed where the ammunition is stored. The second round goes in directly. The detonations that follow take out the mortar, the depot, and the fire support the position had been providing. This is the layer of battle where tanks operate, between the trench line and where artillery takes over. Two tanks in the open. The enemy acquires first, fires first, and has every advantage that typically decides this in under a second. The enemy fires, misses both shots. The drone had been passing the Ukrainian crew their position the whole time. The Ukrainian crew fires once and the vehicle detonates, the turret already lifting from the hull. An enemy APC enters the engagement area without knowing it's already in the Ukrainian tank's sights. The gun has been on it since the moment it came into range. The T-80 is built to kill tanks. The BTR-82A is not built to answer one. The T-80 fires, the round finds the APC, and the infantry aboard loses both its ride and its fire support. The Russian crew dismounts and retreats. A final shot finds the vehicle. The APC is destroyed. Dense fog has settled across the approach, thick enough to block thermal detection at range. The enemy positions ahead have no idea a tank is already moving toward them through it. Russian forces had been massing infantry for an assault that hadn't started yet. The Ukrainian tank crew decided not to wait. The tank closed to within 20 meters of the position undetected, and the first rounds went in before the enemy knew it was there. The infantry scattered and the positions fell. The pressure they had been pointing at the Ukrainian line from that ground was gone before it could reach it. Ukrainian soldiers are out of ammunition, grenades gone, the Russians closing from meters away and throwing without stopping. A concealed Ukrainian tank already has the position in its sights, a drone feeding it the picture. The tank opens fire from cover and the Russian assault breaks apart. The Ukrainian soldiers who had run out of everything hold on, the position doesn't fall. More enemy armor than the position can handle has reached this sector. Direct engagements already underway. The Leopard moves into a position that corners the Russian column. Tanks, armored vehicles, no room to turn, and works through them one by one before they can locate the source. The losses come faster than the Russians can respond. The assault that had been pushing Ukrainian units toward encirclement loses its momentum and stalls. What the footage shows after is burning Russian vehicles across the field, nothing left moving. The Ukrainian tank waits for the right moment and fires, a direct hit on the Russian tank. Follow-up rounds keep coming. The enemy vehicle is completely out of the fight before it can respond. 3 guided missiles launch from a concealed position. The first misses close, the second finds a tree, the third tracks the tank, but a well-timed maneuver puts it off course. The tank pulls back, 1 enemy tank destroyed, 3 guided missiles wasted, crew intact. The ambush that was supposed to finish the duel failed on all 3 attempts. Ukrainian soldiers are trapped in a foxhole with nothing left to fight with. Russians closing in on all sides. They call for help on the radio and wait. A Russian soldier moves directly toward the Ukrainian foxhole, seconds away from reaching it. The Bradley arrives and opens fire, cutting the advance short. 1 Russian soldier goes down. The Ukrainians get on, and the Bradley drives away. The Russians fire multiple artillery rounds at the moving Bradley, but none of them hit the vehicle, and it keeps going. The T-90M is built to kill armored vehicles with a single shot at this range, but the Ukrainian crew opening fire goes for something else, not the armor. Rounds go for the eyes. The enemy crew is blind inside seconds and the tank drifts into a tree. A Ukrainian FPV delivers the final strike. The Russian crew bails out and runs. The tank is destroyed. 9 enemy soldiers have taken positions inside the T-shaped strongpoint, an ATGM, small arms and cover built for exactly this kind of assault. They don't know the column is already on the way in. The column comes in with 2 tanks and an armored vehicle. Watch how the armor takes its time positioning before the first round fires. This is a setup, not a rush. The first round strikes the position. What comes back is a surprise. The enemy still has an ATGM inside and it's already in the air, tracking the lead tank. The missile arrives where the tank was, not where it moved. It misses. The enemy is still inside. The column holds its ground while the crew finds the next angle. Another round goes in. This one doesn't find the target. The enemy is still inside. What the next angle gives the crew, they're about to find out. A soldier inside the position tries to grenade the tank from close range, throwing from inside at a vehicle that is right there. The tank fires one more time and the position is taken. The position was taken. Guided missiles missed, grenades fell short, 2 tanks were enough. The Leopard 2, A4 is in position and artillery already has the ground registered. 7 Russian vehicles move in. The first shot comes from the artillery before the column knows where it's being hit from. The Leopard fires. The leading tank takes a frontal hit. The struck tank and the one behind it return fire. Neither finds the source and the column keeps moving. The burning leading tank turns to retreat and takes a side hit. It doesn't get far. The second tank pulls back. Infantry from the third vehicle runs for the nearest tree line. The scattered soldiers and vehicles are now in the open. No formation, no cover, no momentum. Drone operators and artillery finish what the Leopard started. The convoy never reaches the line. 2 Ukrainian tanks wait behind the tree line, hidden from sight. A drone operator tracks the Russian tanks in real time and feeds their positions step by step as they close in. The Russian tanks reach the zone and the Ukrainians open fire. One is hit, the other turns and gets away. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and support the channel. Slava Ukraini.